So, hey guys, Chauzu here. As I've said many times, Luffy Yamato is in many cases such an amazing unit, but in other ways such a frustrating unit. We're going to explore one of those aspects here. As you can see, Luffy Yamato, potentially -3 CD reduction speedrun captain, which is amazing. One of the best parts of the unit, so I really wanted to speedrun with them. But I realized a very hard challenge you can do, which is speedrunning while using the super swap, which as you see is at 8 swaps. And this is not easy. No stall speedrunning and also getting the super swap. As you see, if you run Luffy as captain in solo form, you get CD reduction every time you kill, which is amazing. If Yamato also did that, this unit would be so good. But Yamato is the no fun allowed unit. Yamato only reduces it by taking damage. And there is some niche situations where that is cool, but in most situations you want Luffy's, and because of that it's very hard to max out the super swap and no stall speedrun. But I made 2 teams where I made it possible. This was the easiest one despite being the harder arena. But yeah, in this team we will be making use of the super swap final stage without stalling at all. And yeah, with Luffy it's free, like you just deal damage all the time. Then it's all about having Yamato out at the exact right moment to get that sneaky little extra swap reduction. To no stall speedrun with Yamato, like Luffy Yamato like this, you actually need to get Yamato's own CD reduction twice, which is incredibly hard. But yeah, we do take 1 here because of the 100 poison damage. Thanks for that, Caesar. So that's 1 turn of extra damage we take. And this makes it line up very well. I actually really like the strats of this team. It is super tailored to Luffy Yamato. And as you see, I also took advantage of the mono strength Dex team, since those get the extra seed reduction and also the extra buffs. Like Int and Sai are not as good. Here's another cool thing, like we are going to swap back to Yamato. Yamato has a poison orb now, and when Yamato consumes that, of course you take damage. So poison orb actually coming in clutch here to get that final turn of super swap for final stage to make use of the super swap. You might ask, does the super swap even matter here for this team? No, it does color affinity. We don't have color affinity against the final boss. But as said, this is mostly a challenge speedrun unit where we both discuss the unit and I try to make some cool meme teams, which is my favorite part of this game in the end. Another unique strat for this team, we're not going to remove the paralysis this turn. We remove a bit of it with Smoothie, but Smoothie is legit only on the team to remove poison on 2 different stages. It sounds silly, but it's the truth. And I did get some glitch here, like I've disabled these special animations, but it played anyway, so I was like, sure, let's watch it. Like, I think that when this unit was revealed, I think they showed this special then, but I was in such disbelief by that, so I don't even remember how it looked. I was in shock about the Luffy Yamato legend. But yeah, we're using the double Luffy Yamato captains, which is another cool part of this team, since we do get that 3-turn ore boost, which is very nice. And yeah, I didn't need to do that much damage this turn, but I got some nice paralysis RNG, so I did more damage than I should have. Not that it really matters, but we're using Corazon here to remove every single debuff. Very nice. And yeah, we just continue dishing out damage, like we just have an ore boost, but when you have a 6 times captain ability, an ore boost goes a pretty long way, to be honest. Very nice. And then the final turn, the Kizuna, Chopper, and Usopp handles everything. So we take those. But a very unique team tailored to these units. And it also showcases kind of the absurdity in getting that super swap ready. But I let you think that if you have a speedrun captain, maybe it should be pretty realistic to get the super swap without stalling, but maybe that's just me who thinks that. Bandai seems to disagree at least. And this was so hard to make. As I said in the last video, you have to take damage with Yamato twice to get enough when you no-stall speedrun. And against Arena Franky, you do take damage stage 3, but the question is, how do I take damage once more while also no-stall speedrunning? And of course, the first thing I try is inflicting damage on myself with like self HP cut specials. I figured that wouldn't work because it doesn't usually work for stuff like that, and indeed it didn't work. So my next idea was to abuse Burn, apply it to Zoro for stage 4, and then leave him a little bit alive so he can hit me and then die from Burn. It sounds ridiculous, but that was the second idea I came up with. Obviously, you can run some different captain combinations that does let Yamato take damage, but I did want to do double Luffy Yamato for this team, or for this video, so to say. But as you see, we do have the Rare Recruit Akainu, which is one of the few units in the game that can do Burn through full immunity. But obviously to do that, you need every color on the team, which Luffy and Yamato doesn't work, so I have to do even more concessions. I did like that I could put this Corazon on the team, just for that last support to get some block or manip. Like, this team ended up being pretty damn cool, despite everything. And we actually have insane damage now. If I just hit that perfect with Sabo here, Zoro dies. So I hit that great. And then I just need to slowly put Zoro a bit lower so that Burn can kill. And as you see, I take damage. So Super Swap is ready. And in this team, the Super Swap is actually nice. So won't complain this time. So yeah, mission accomplished. Super swap without stalling against Arena Franky 2. And this was honestly a very cool challenge, but my issue with showcasing this unit is like number-wise, very strong, but just a bit too convoluted and in many cases not really worth it. So I am not a super big fan of this legend. Honestly, I'm ready to move on to interesting stuff. I hope that Sanji and Zoro get a lot cooler kits, because yeah, this doesn't feel like an any legend to me in terms of like strength. Power clip like 6 times is nice, but that's basically it as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.